I went and got everything. Well, pretty much everything that Me and My Golf sells. And we're gonna check all these out and see which ones are good and which ones you should stay away from. We got the Target towel, $39.99. This is the Stroke Trainer, $19.99. This is the True Grip Glove, $29.99. The Ball Striker, $39.99. Mini Max Training Mirrors, $29.99. Mini Max, I don't even, is it mini or is it max? Or is it the Mini Max? And this big bad boy is the Breaking Ball Putting Mat, $129.99. Look, these guys are good instructors, but do they make good products? Or is it a money grab? We'll start with the Stroke Trainer. It does come in a cool case, so we're off to a good start. So the Stroke Trainer, $19.99, in its little case, fabric. I love the eyelets. You can secure it down to the putting green. You could use it indoor, outdoor. I love that I don't have a hard plastic thing that I always break and I always have to get a new one. Light, easy to keep in my bag for the $20 price tag. Okay. Right out of the gate, first one we grabbed, the Stroke Trainer. It's not gonna break the bank and it's gonna help your putting stroke, which is key for the short game. So thumbs up, 1 for 1, Me and My Golf. Moving on. Okay, jumping up in price, we're going to the Mini Max, $29.99. Putting mirrors. I'm thinking once you get the other one, I don't know why you would need this one, but let's see. Comes in a nice cushiony case. I like the small, lightweight size already. I know this is a mirror. So what we have here are multiple uses with this Mini Max. And so this is kind of an adjustable stand here that it comes with. So you can place the mirrors on them. So you could then set this on the ground and see what's going on with it. This one with the designs on it can help you set your ball here and then you stand right over it so that your eyes are directly over the ball, if that's something you're looking for. This is probably what I would use this for the most, is just getting my eyes directly over the ball and you could see it looking down that I'm perfectly set up here. And then hit your shot. And my eyes are staying perfectly still. The good news is this is only 30 bucks, but I would personally only use the putting stroke one. I wouldn't use this. These are gonna get scratched up, most likely. It's cool, but it's not as cool as the little mat. That thing I could see myself using all the time. This, for 30 bucks, I wouldn't do it. Now we're going over to the Ball Striker, $39.99. Already bonus for the fact that it's just fabric, cloth, so it's light. All training aids, not all of them, most training aids, I prefer light, so I can just throw it in my bag and I'm not lugging around a whole bunch of junk. Here we go. And we got this little clip, and clip it on my bag, double-sided. So it's kind of a towel. We've got the rivets, so I can fasten it down on the ground with tees, and we're gonna lay it down on the mat. All right, this thing's pretty cool. It's definitely for, well, it could be for anybody, but probably the more newer players, I would say, if you're looking for something to build confidence in your game. Two-sided, the A side, which is where we are now, helps with your irons, and it definitely gives you kind of a swing path to swing on, and we've got letters A, B, C, and D. And like D would be the shorter pitch shots, then C, little larger wedge shots, then B, iron game. So you are being really encouraged to see the path and where your ball position should be. I think it definitely helps get that path, that arc on this side. Then the other side would be a little bit more advanced as you get better in your game. What you're gonna do here is not only reinforce your ball position and your swing path, but now you're gonna work on trajectory, height of the ball. So, and it gives you where your ball position should be for right-handed players and left-handed players. So put the ball in the center and I'm gonna look for a low flight, so I'm just backed it up a little bit. So this would be my low flight position here. All right, so let's see the height on that is 69 feet. That's a good shot. I should play back in my stance more often. Okay, now, same thing, except we're just gonna change our ball position and move it to that high flight position here. Okay, same club. Remember 69 feet in the previous one? Oh, I hit that pretty good too. And let's see, what kind of height we got? 85. Look at that nice high fade. So, ball striker, I love how you can just clip it on your bag and go. $39.99. This one gets a thumbs up. I think it's a good product. Next up is the Target towel. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what this is. $39.99. Very similar to the striker as its fabric, circle, ooh, I love this, and clip for your bag. Look at, wow. Okay, hold on. Already what I love is that this thing has more than one purpose. You think is just lay it on the ground and hit little chip shots to it. That's your landing zone. But it does so much more than that, which is what I love. It also has a second side, so you can use this side for a number of things. You got this. So similar to the ball striker, you just put this down. This is phenomenal for short game. You put your ball right there, right up against that thing or close to it, and you've got take it back straight, take it back outside, and inside line indicators. While at the same time, you're making sure you're hitting a descending blow on that ball. Otherwise, if you hit a little too far behind it, you're gonna hit the mat. Great short games are two things. One is good ball contact, making sure you're having the right descent of the club into that ball with great contact. This will help you get that, while at the same time you can work on your path direction. So if you want to play a little spinner shot, you would take it outside that line's there. I think now seeing this, you could use this in a very similar way to that ball striker. So if I had to choose between one of these two, the striker or the target, I would go with the target if you're only picking one. But for 40 bucks, this is a good deal. This is a good deal too. So, but if you only got one, I would do this one versus the other one. But both, thumbs up in my book. Next up is this True Grip glove from Me and My Golf. $29.99. I am always for, when you're doing training, is a grip reinforcement training aid. Whether it's a molded grip on your club or something, if you're working on your swing, you should always work on and refine and make sure your grip is good. We've got the blue indicates where you want to hold the club. Feels good. A lot of flexibility in here. I like it. You could practice with it. Okay. We want the club grip to go right there. That's where you would ideally want to hold the club, right there. Then ideally, like the most neutral, conventional grip would say this V points up to your right shoulder. Okay, so there you go. It's pointing up this direction. And I want to see two knuckles on my left hand. And then you put your right hand on. Now, the only downside with this is there's no right hand grip. So, you could be here and you could get that wrong. I'm sure they have a video about that. So do I. So let's hit a shot with the perfect grip. It's different than my grip. So it might be different than your grip. That can mess you up a little bit. It could make you better too. Not bad. Nice high little fade. This will not mess you up in any way, shape, or form. It is the perfect grip. Grip is all about feel. So once you start getting the right feeling, things will get a lot more comfortable. I do like that they're like, not everything's $100. So far, everything's affordable. We're about to hit the most expensive one right now. Not just when I say everything's under $100, or not everything's $100. Neither is this one. The Breaking Ball Putting Mat, $129. Now, it's big, and there's a lot going on here. So let's see what we got. Kind of looks like I'm going camping. All right, here we go. Oh, and these I was very curious about. These are the Breaking Ball balls. The green one, it breaks. It's a slight break. The red is a medium break, and the blue is a heavy break. Then in here, we've got our mat. Let's get these breaking balls and line them up. Those little dashes are where, this is perfect, are where I would aim the green line. So I'm using the green ball, so now I line it up. So now I'm starting that green one over the green line, and it should break left. It does break left. And I like the blue back there, so you're not ramming it by the whole 20 feet. You're working on speed. So now red, line the weight up on the red on the left side, aim the red on the red, and now I'm working on that right to lefter. I've got to really aim it out there. This is kind of fun. What's cool is I have to aim it way out there. And then I have to aim my body. And I don't want to aim my body, but I have to force myself to do it. Look at that. Oh, it rolls perfectly. And then if I want it to break the other direction, you put the weight on the other side, on the right. And then I aim it to the left. So now I got a left to righter, and I do the exact same thing. And look at that, made it. This is a good idea. Wow, okay. You can spend a lot of time here. All right, me and my golf. Good job on this one. 129. You got the breaking balls. You got the mat. You got this. This is a lot of fun. I get absolutely nothing from these guys. They just sent me a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I'll review it. Why not? So I think most of it's pretty good. This is my favorite. So I'll leave a link for all these things in the video description below. You can do what you wish.